Hi, I'm Randy Hansen, and welcome to adding subtitles and closed captioning to your videos. So the first step is always to create your video and now upload it to YouTube. As you can see, I am in YouTube, and this is the video manager, and I'm at the edit screen for creating videos and screencasts. The first thing I always do is, under basic information, check your title and be sure to add both a description of what your video is about, as well as tags. The tags allow people to search for your videos and find your content. Okay, once that's done, the next step is to add subtitles and closed captioning. The top menu bar over on the far right selects subtitles and closed captioning. A new screen is going to open up, and here's your option to add new subtitles or closed captioning. When I do, the first option is to check your language. I'm going to select English, and then it's going to give me 4 different choices for the method of closed captioning I want to create. The first option is to upload a file. If you have an SRT file already, you can just upload it here. Second option is to transcribe and auto-sync, which is nice. It's easy. You type in as the video is playing. For me, I choose create new subtitles or closed captioning. Obviously, you can buy subtitles, but that can become very expensive, and it does take a few days to get them back. So let's create new subtitles or closed captioning. When I select this option, you can see I have a new window. Here's where you want to transcribe and set timings, and then my language is going to be English. The process is, as I watch the video here, it will show the video and audio will come up in the window. You can hear it in the background. And as I am talking in the video, you want to add the information here. As you can see, what I type in here will show up on the screen for the viewer. As I continue this process, listening, typing on the screen, when I get to the end of a segment, I hit the plus sign. As you can see, this adds that text that was on the screen in a timestamp, 0.06 seconds through 0.7 seconds. So when I'm playing the video, you can see where the information, once I start talking, would show up on the screen. And there it is. Now, if I go back and I listen and I want to verify my accuracy, you want to make sure you're very accurate. If this is in the wrong place, I can adjust the time a little bit. It sounded like it started earlier. I can also make it stay on the screen longer by starting sooner, or drag the back to have it stay on the screen a little bit longer. Okay, and then you go back again, check for accuracy, and listen through. That's the entire process, and yes, it is labor intensive. Okay, now let me clear this out. I've made a mistake, so I'm going to start this process completely over. Now, if you actually watch this video, creating videos and screencasts, and if you've not done that yet, I suggest you go back and watch it. One of the tips I gave you was to create a script before you start your videotape. If you have your script, which I do have, here is my process and a tip to make this process of adding the closed captioning, transcribing, go much faster. I'm going to split my screen. I'm going to move the closed captioning over, and as you can see, I've already set up the script I have in the background right here. So now it's a matter of playing the video, listening for the text and the narration. I would copy, and I go ahead and paste it into the subtitle box. You can see it shows up on the screen. I can listen. See, it starts, my name is Randy Hansen, and when I'm ready, I add it. And then it's going to show up on the screen. I go back, and I can verify for accuracy. And then go back, again, set your timing. Now, I wouldn't go through the process of copying, pasting, and editing immediately your timing. I would do a complete run-through of the entire video, add your script in your text, and then go back and do an edit as the final step. Okay, another tip. As you can see, there's a lot of text right here on the screen. I would break that up a little bit, and here's how you can do that. What you see on the screen is exactly what is in this text box. So if I go ahead and I want to cut out some of that information, I'm going to take out this back half. I'm going to go ahead and cut. And then I've added another box by clicking the plus, and I go ahead and paste it in. And now I have less text on the screen. I can see what was going on in the background, but I can still read the audio component. If it is still too much text on the screen, I do the process again. I can take out the second sentence here. I'm going to cut, add a new box, and paste. Now let me go back and show you what that looks like on the screen. When I hit play, the information is right here. If it's too long, again, add the editing piece. Make sure that you have accuracy between the speaking and what's written on the screen. And that's the entire process. I would listen through the entire video. I would copy elements of my script, usually one, maybe two sentences at a time, add it here in the subtitle box, and enter. When I've done with the complete video and script, go back to the very beginning and check for accuracy. Now the final step, once you've determined that you have accuracy and your video audio track matches up with the timings and the text, you want to go ahead and publish your final video. Let me make this full screen and I'll show you how to do that. As you can see, now that I'm full screen on the top, I have this option right here to publish. If I were to go ahead and click publish, it takes me back to my video screen. It tells me my subtitles were published, and when I go and play, I should be able to see the subtitles on the screen. And now I have met my ADA and 508 compliance. If you watch your video through and you have made mistakes or you want to change elements of your closed captioning transcript, you can go ahead and start the process over again by adding new subtitles. Select English. It will ask you, do you want to discard the old publications? Yes. My old subtitles are now gone. And you start the process over again by create new subtitles or closed captioning. ADA and 508 compliance is extremely important. Make sure that all of your videos, all of your animations, all of your screencasts do have closed captioning set. I'm going to go back to my information setting page. And now I can publish this, I can embed it in my courses, and I can share it with my students. Good luck, and make sure that you have closed captioning on all of your videos.